Jess here with the Offbeat Life, bringing you one of my favorite videos of the year. And this is my Snowball summary for 2017. I think the thing that I find the most exciting is comparing the growth that I've had over the last couple of years working on my Snowball and working on this debt. It's cool to me to see how not only the Snowball grows, obviously, as you're paying down debt and eliminating minimum payments, but the way that it's grown with intensity is really cool to me. So basically, I'll jump into the basics of it. So you can see here in 2017, I paid off a whole pile of student loans. So I tracked every single payment that I made. On this side, it goes down a little bit further, obviously. And so I started the year with one federal student loan, one government student loan for $671.51. And then my private loan with Great Lakes was sitting at $24,015.51. So I started 2017 with a total debt of $24,687.08. I paid off that last federal loan in January of 2017, so that was gone right away. And I closed out 2017 with a balance of $3,395.75 on my private student loan with Great Lakes. So my total debt is down to $3,395.75. That means that I paid off $21,291.33 just in principal in 2017. I paid $745.63 in interest, which I'll show you the comparison to last year of how much that went down, which made me so happy. And my total overall money that was put towards debt, towards student loans in 2017 was $22,036.96. So let's compare that to 2016. And it is a major difference. I had a lot more government student loans that year. I paid off a lot of them in 2016. So my principal went from $40,145.54 to $24,687.08. So in 2016, I paid off $15,458.46 in principal. I paid $1,750.14 in interest, $17,208.60 total towards debt, with a contribution from my father, because in 2016 he was paying half of my private student loan payment for me, because when I first started paying on that full payment in 2013, I believe it was 2013, I wasn't able to afford it, so my father was helping me with that one. So of that $17,000 in 2016, $1,600 of it was contributed by my father. So I paid $15,577.56 2016. And then I was looking back at previous videos that I had made. So I considered my start date paying down student loans to be August of 2015, because through the end of 2015, I made a handful of principal payments and had paid down this Navient loan was the first loan in my Snowball at that point. And I had paid down about half of it in 2015, but I didn't have a written budget at that time, and I didn't have a complete plan the way that I have for the past 2 years. But considering that my start date, August of 2015 to August of 2016, that first 12 months I made a video, and I will link that here, up there, how I paid $12,000. So I paid off $12,000 in that first year. I was really super excited. I made a video about it. It actually did surprisingly well, considering the reach of this channel. And I felt like that was a big deal, and it was a big deal at the time, $12,000 in the first year. So then, moving on to the first calendar year of January to January 2016, I went from paying $12,000 to $15,000 on my own, $17,000 including what my father helped with. So that was a big jump. That was really good. Once I had the written budget, the intensity increased and I did a lot better. And now, moving on to 2017, the fact that it's gone from 12,000 to 17,000 to 22,000. So it seems that every 12-month period I end up increasing intensity by at least $5,000, which blows my mind. It's just such a huge number to me, to think that I was able to put $12,000 onto my student loans in 2017. Did I say 12,000? I think I meant 22,000. Regardless, it was huge. It was a huge year. The tips that I have at this point, obviously, like I said, writing it down. If you've been in the budgeting community for a while, you have a good idea about this. If you're new to the budgeting community, if you're new to zero-based budgeting and the debt snowball and any of this, writing it down. Writing down your budget is the first step. It's critical to write it down, because once you actually can see in front of you what's coming in, what's going out, it makes it much more tangible. Actually seeing all the numbers together, it really changes everything. So, I've said before that before I ever had a written budget, I never considered myself bad with money. I didn't really have consumer debt or anything like that. I just had the student loans, which I had in my mind, would be paid off more quickly than I had paid them off. And, all our bills were paid. It was just that at the end of the month, there wasn't as much left over as I had expected that there would be. So that's what really jump-started everything, was trying to figure out where was the money going that I thought that I should have left over. So writing it down, then you can actually see where everything's going. So once everything's written down, you can see all the numbers in front of you, and you can start making moves to, be more intentional about your expenses. Maybe cut some where you can, but be more intentional about your spending. You can start changing those habits and decreasing here and there to decrease, outgoing expenses that may not be as necessary as, things like your four walls, your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, things like that. But if there's other spending that you weren't really thinking about beforehand, that you weren't intentional about, you can start to, pay more attention to that and maybe decrease expenses in that way as well. But also the thing that I discovered is that once everything's written down and you see your income coming in, you can start to make changes there. And for me, I joke that I've been doing a scorched earth budget for a little over 2 years now. Not a lot of wiggle room, not a lot of spending money, no fun, no fun to speak of, but because I was so desperate to get rid of these payments. And that's what's motivated me to stay on it for a couple of years with this intensity. And seeing the numbers not only going out but coming in, that's what helped motivate me to increase my income in a number of different avenues. And depending on how long you've been following this journey, you've seen that some jobs have changed and some have gone and some have come in and started new. And I've made a lot of changes, and a lot of them have been really, really good for me. And I've been able to bring in more income, and especially in better ways that have suited me better, and I'm just happier about, less stressed about. There's so many different ways that this has helped in my life. Not only obviously paying down this debt, but changing. I wouldn't say careers. I don't know that the work I do is necessarily considered a career, but maybe even changing industries and finding things that I enjoy more, just because it's kept me looking looking for different ways to make money, looking for ways to bring in more money, and it's helped me find some things that I like a lot more than what I was doing before. So it's just been so super helpful, and the fact that having it written down has allowed me to increase my intensity so much that I went from paying off $12,000 in the first 12 months to paying off $22,000 in the last 12 months. It's just, yeah, it's just beyond anything I can really fully grasp just yet. But I'm so excited about that number and so excited about what it means for our future. So I hope you guys stick around and join in with me on our payoff, which will be coming up in just a couple months here, as you can see, and see where we go from there. So thanks so much for watching this. I hope it helped somebody out there, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.